The Call of Alcyon. Then the call upon you. Hello everybody. Today I make a new video. Now we had in conscience the extraterrestrial name, also extra-dimensional inhabitants were around the Earth and around the galaxy or universe. We can have some contact with this class in our religion of the Earth. It can be brief, but this class impact our consciousness, and it can be here a situation that can help us in all situations. The word will interpret mean its separation because we know physical contact in density, but in other cases it can be by vision or by loading of information and also in our reality. Then it's in our density, it for encourage the vision and the loading when we strengthen it, say, for future contact. So like I said in the last video, it's an intergalactic war we are living. The development of our planet includes many details we can't all explain here. My wish is only help you. There's the call of universe call you, preserve for your future, and not active in instead, but to choose by separation of action. Separation is difficult. For me, it's remember our last mission, when we decide to continue for other. This timeline, and in last, it's time to reconnect Earth at level of 5D at 6D for our children. So in course, we had a life of discrimination for certain or conflicts with the society for others, and by preserve our present and understand the how and effects, we can find solution and causes. The extraterrestrial inhabitants who help us depend on what we are and about which family of light we are. Behind the edit, we know there are many interpretations, and some are know more about us. So it's the light family we come back, and you can able about your future, cause you can depend. Some of its last mission decide to gain a consciousness superior, also called supermental. So our objective is to know how we can be in contact with the items. How can we bless you? The spirituality can be dangerous when we have had information cause it's you to believe. Because I suppose in few last years the synonym of God for many is source of energy and can't be exist by intermediary of a person in our religion. Because many false prophets were exist for declining humanity in this time. After the denigration of sacred feminine, it's time to God, so warning at the belief, where everybody's afraid of the Christus light, and for that we will to imprint our soul of what we can believe in the past and today. Our spirit will be fusion with soul and body, and when we are can be by angel, and for they we can first where they are and where they are, but it's not the objective now, because they are also in our minds. We have to clear all the past and all the last life before to arrange our future and future of Earth. The dead is not a religion, but loss is will do. So when we have an intention, this life is composed of galactic consciousness, and after by intermediary of the sun arrive by our supermental, and our objective is to decompose the thinking we had on intercept of by who or what they can be arrived. It's like a game, but real. God exists at many levels in our religion and in other density. Then they call us, they know everything about us or may everything. But the only thing is to praise there in other timeline and after the identity in earth like an angel can be revealed. Someone like Jeremiah and Michael doesn't exist in earth by body, always by life body, so that it will be by apparition and they are powerful. They don't saw us fall. So it's that I call Call of Alcyon, the central solar black hole of our universe. For mine, I was an interdimensional, multidimensional inhabitant with a rebel by a flow of energy controlled where the humanity arrived at critical points. Take for example an human, his character is different other human because you can evolve at other source. This source can be this supermental and this last is able to communicate together on telepathy. Is this functionality. Now we sleep, we add so many persons on our spirit consciousness elucidate perhaps the best with many conversation and flashing vision what morning and prepare ourselves is the best side of the thing. Because some human can be interpolated by demon or body with Luciferian consciousness, for example. Pleiadians are able to help us in this work because they are the first at answer to call of great spirit and appears by omnivorous life Andromeda, with commandment Ashtar, for example. So before going search to be the first, the best for you, and exchange by progress processing. For mine, I get stimulate myself by step, because I pass my many assignments and no one are one or two, but there were only verity for all. When I began to believe in God, that implicates many for me, and when I ask, I have the answer. Perhaps day after day, months after months, or simply by years. But essential here is we can able to change the destiny, causing point of non-return is the dead, so like physical dead, and the implicated the explosion of the earth at human journey, cause we can't at rebel of God accept the decline of a submission of the human species. But the new economic world mundial can arrive, just equitable and after a banquet. After the war in the Moyen-Orient and there today is signed to have conception for help us and our children. We will begin to change our perception step by step, and no one can be change the destiny of earth. Other of God, of if you prefer extra-dimensional inhabitant of highest level of conscience, life we can be connected. The subject which I want to explain here is subtle, because I believe in a dimensional dimension. We arrive to believe in extraterrestrial. But why I want to see you, it's about the timeline. So in effect, this lasts in our family and it's us, but in future in soul. God at the subbase of support temporal. We know when we go in the stratosphere or forward in universe who troubles over the time, but the conflicts, I doubt, is asservishment of humanity, and when human consciousness are in other planets, the cold extraterrestrial for a part so can have appearance of a human body. For example, Pleiadian with their lives are in other density like 4D, so the chemical and the physical laws are different about Earth. And it for what there will be a lot of revelation of apparition. For more understand, if I'm in the space and I have my family on Earth, I will send message because I've get a level of information where if you are in warning or near decline. So first, finish this revelation. You not are always our different but possibly extra-dimensional inhabitants, and now we know who are they. This revelation we live in is very important for us. Our future independence. We can arrive to find the best before finishing the impossibility to defend our adversary because they are two. When we are a loading or a natural apparition, we wait to prepare the best in simplicity and humility appears. I want to thank the gods to give me the key on my hand, and I answer if I am destroyed. All my entire conflicts for the best of us I will do. The call of Wakanda is always possible if we want and if I have the power to change me like others, and in the feeling ascending in the best culture of human, let's take the negative. Yeah, cause I love the human and I feel be good for the next. Israel and Mayday. I know you saw the next, so it's good for mine. Since I get 16 years old, my consciousness had changed radically. How explain this? In first, I have universe, and after, I have reading of their law. We can interested about attraction, law of cause and effect, and the pardon. There are 12. Today I search the law, so in Kimuntu it's some part of mine, with a separation of myself and the representation of me. For example, I explain by light. I'm a human who had subject to many experiences for a soul man, but I'm not exactly the prose of his intellectual abuse of human body by of the darkness at play of my Lord. So I catch many false information on face of currency. But it's my devotion of the great spirit, source of God, what I hold in. But the change was revealed me by step, like I said you. After the long galactic, I've get all my life discern the truth about the one, and after I learn who I am. Institute helped me and some extraterrestrial dimensional inhabitants, and always behind my daddy, mama, they say I'm nothing. This explains how two opposite forces with me are found Trinity. Is begun by unity as the beginning, like all in one, is however the source in metaphysics. Always an human has the potential to be illimited, but not infinity. For now, we begin together, but it's possible to our discipline to this for archivists but accessible for all. Earth is a symbol of many things. For example, it's a branch of our human biological technology. If we accept our soul body be in contact with him, open his heart, convey cooperating to his soul. It's for that it's important. It's not easy to accept our default or know our capacity, but we can arrive to knowledge. The subsequent quality is already to know their limits and can be himself master. So if me I call you, now you can be appear some reality or forget some beliefs for a new area of part of your soul, like if me I'm in earth and I can help you to become sovereign of the light with the help of Christus Legion, and I'm with him. So it's a real chance to clear our hope for a new age where we have to all of the best possible. Thanks to hear my video. Have a good time.